Glor Nilfgaard, hab de Moritz med sine rapporten. Welcome to video about proper footwear. It doesn't matter if you are participating in LARPs, cosplay session, or just going for a trip. You need proper shoes. Unless you are used to going barefoot. But that doesn't match to all characters, and there are definitely situations which are not a good idea. Always think about what performance you want from your footgear. Not every type is suitable for every situation. So let's get through it and show and explain some good and bad examples. We will actually start with the bad ones. Let's show two examples of typical kind of a lazy replacements for a proper footwear. This is a classic for LARPing. Just some modern military or trekking shoes, and that's it. I again and again hear arguments like, oh, it's just a LARP, or oh, it's only for fun, it won't be visible, or even I don't care. No, with this attitude, LARPs would look pretty awful. And if you are happy with that, well, you can still find those kinds of events. But if you are interested in something more advanced, then throw these away. The shoes are essential part of your gear, both functionally and aesthetically. But let's presume that the event you want to participate in is too soon and you don't have a time to get anything else. At first, ask your friends if they have an extra pair, or at least try to cover it as much as possible. Show some dedication and show that you do care. Now let's move to the cosplay setting. Typical example of a high boots. Modern studs and really common mistake, the zipper. It's not only a problem on the boots, it's problem of cosplay in general, but let's leave it out for now. Focus on another thing, the high heels. It's nice for some kind of a ball or indoor event, great, yeah. But for adventure character, which is supposed to ride a horse or running through the forest, this is really stupid. So just for this one, let's defend the cosplayers a bit about the high heels. It's not actually completely their fault. It's also because of game characters' design. And when they want to portray them as accurate as possible, this is actually the result. Of course, it's also a shortcut, modern boot, but a high heel, it's embedded in the game characters, and I want to appeal to the designers of the games. At least think about what the character actually does and give them proper footwear. So that was mainly about the visual appearance. But what if someone has some medical issues, or simply you just don't know where to get shoes with good balance between price and quality? And based on that, which kind of footgear we actually use in Nazare Brigade project. The Nazare project is mainly focused on LARPs and also some trips through nature. And for that, you need proper soldier boots, just like this one. Made of sturdy leather, high above the ankle, so it gives a good support. Simple lacing in the front, and a fixed sole which is hook-nailed. Those are these little spikes. It gives excellent grip on a soft terrain. At the same time, they are kind of slippery on hard surface. For that, the simple rough leather is actually a better choice. The main purpose of hobnails is to prevent leather sole from wearing down too quickly, so the boot itself would last much longer. This piece is based on originals from late 15th century, but similar designs were used throughout all human history. The hobnail technology was definitely known from at least Roman times, and it was still in use in a World War. So it has to be functional. Of course, for fantasy setting, you don't need historically accurate boots. But if you compare, they look really similar. But definitely, the historical inspired ones are better choice. Alternative for indoor use could be something like this. It's by no means historically accurate, but for a fantasy setting, it's stylized enough, so could be used. The main shortcut is a rubber sole. It's universal for more of a surface. It won't give you as a good grip as a hobnails on a slippery soil, but it would work, and you can well use it indoors. More historical alternative would be some boot like this, originally inspired and pure leather sole. It can be slippery, but if you get used to it, it's a really good stuff. Here is another example of historically inspired shoes and great combination with modern technology. It has a rubber sole, and if you have some medical issues, then take your orthopedical inner sole, give it to your shoemaker and take a measurements with that. And then you will have a boot to your measurements with your inner sole, which fulfills your medical needs. The result? Functional boot, which looks absolutely awesome for fantasy setting, and it's really functional. By the way, this particular one is made of fake leather, so another option. Just focus and make it properly. If you order boots on your measurements, it will cost you, definitely, but it will be worth it. These boots I have for about 12 years. Yeah, it needed some repairs and new soles, but you know, initially it will cost you, but at the end it will pay off. For warm weather, lazy time in the camp, or some indoor events, possible this style of small shoes is what you want. It's a unisex, same as those military boots. It is a light shoe and great for free time. For ladies, especially for some soiree or ball indoor kind of event, you can use small shoes with high heels, maybe beautifully decorated, like perforated leather, colored. That would be really nice. It's always important to think of a footwear on which kind of event and what purpose you want from it. Right here we are missing an example of some sandals. It can be Roman caligae or just medieval sandals. So we'll just try to satisfy you with the photos. Particularly this pair I made myself, but always I would prefer to leave this work to a professional. It can be pricey, but fortunately there are some e-shops which offers good price for reasonable quality of shoes and boots. Right below we'll leave some links for those shops and also for some shoemakers, so you can choose which you prefer and what is exactly what you want. It was nice to be with you in a shoe world. Give us a shoe like and of course leave us a comment, and see you in another video.